Okay, here with Coach Zahn. Tough 1-0 loss in penalty kicks. Girls' season comes to an end, but you made it to almost the Final Four. One of the last 8 teams remaining, and this team was underestimated from the start of the season, began the season 2-2-2, but then went on a tear, won 7 out of 8 towards the middle and going into the end of the season. What was the driving factor in being able to achieve that?
I think just the girls finally got into really good shape, season shape, and then just finding girls in the spots that they play best in, and then they realized what their roles were, and then they learned from there. And I think that's what everybody improved in their certain positions.
You talked about roles. What players specifically were asked to play certain roles?
Well, Maddie Carmichael won. She's never played goal before.
Yeah.
So she stepped up, played well in that role. Liz Holmes has usually either been a midi or a winger for me, played center forward this year, and once we put her up there, things started to settle down up top for us. Kennedy Mark in the defensive center, putting her in there to kind of shut down the other team's midfield, really helped us out. So, yeah, those are a few of the positions, but everybody really fit there through.
All right, so come here today, lose in penalty kicks. What are you going to look back on as the legacy of this team?
They were a really good group, and that I was talking about it at practice yesterday with Coach that one of the passing drills we did yesterday at practice. Helicopter went over.
Yep.
One of the passing practices we did yesterday, drills. In the beginning of the season was a little ugly, but yesterday it looked really good. So I think from there, I was able to see how much progress they made over the course of the season. The season goes by so fast. You don't get a ton of practice time compared to how many games we have in there. So for them to be able to do some of the things they did and get to this point and be dominant in a game like this, I mean, even though the coach said that we were the better team most of the game, and we made it far. You know, they got to be proud of this. Yeah, we didn't make it to the Final Four, but if we made it to the Final Four, we could have made it to the final. You know what I mean? We were that good. We were good enough.
Yeah. So, congrats on a great season. And just one final question. What are you going to build off of? How are you going to use this team to propel your team forward next season? And what factors, characteristics that this team shows are you going to use to help, build around them?
I think, I have 10 seniors again this year, but there are a lot of young players too. So I took on, 4 freshmen this year? Around 4 freshmen. A couple as swing players playing JV and varsity over the course of the season. So using those young players to kind of help create like a base for younger players coming up that are behind them. So I think we have some good, strong youth coming up, which is good.
All right. Well, congrats on a great season.
Thank
you, Coach Zahn.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks.